If you're buying a home in Prescott, watch out. These 6 red flags could turn your dream home into a money pit. We don't want that. Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you'll probably ever make. And overlooking these warning signs could end up costing you thousands after moving in. In this video, I'm going to share 6 red flags to watch for when buying a home in Prescott and how to budget smart if you decide to move forward with one of the homes that has one of these red flags. Anyway, we did. Hi, I'm Odessa Kyleman, your local realtor here in beautiful Prescott, Arizona. I help buyers and sellers navigate this unique market with confidence, knowledge, and if you want real talk about real estate, you're in the right place. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in. Number 1 is foundation and drainage issues. Well, Prescott has beautiful hills, great views, and they are fantastic, but they can wreak havoc on a home's foundation. So you want to look for cracks in the walls, sloping floors, and sticky doors. These could mean the soil has shifted beneath the home, especially if it's in an area with poor drainage. Well, if you see these signs, don't panic, but do bring in a great home inspector and possibly a contractor or structural engineer to understand repairs. Number 2 is DIY or outdated plumbing and electrical. Older Prescott homes are full of charm and sometimes full of outdated or unsafe systems. You want to watch for old fuse boxes, old electrical panels, aluminum wiring, or plumbing repairs that scream DIY. This can lead to fire hazards or big repair bills later. I actually had a client look at this cute 1970s ranch, and what looked like an updated home turned out to have an electrical panel with a reputation for fire safety issues. Now, we found out the cost to replace the panel was over $10,000, and the seller wasn't willing to do the repairs, so the buyer canceled before it was too late and avoided that unexpected cost. Number 3 is roof age and condition. Monsoon rains, snowfall, sun, even hail. Prescott's roofs can take a beating. Always ask, how old is the roof? Look and take a notice of what kind of material is used and ask how it's been maintained or if it's been repaired. A failing roof can cost $10,000 or more to replace, so make sure it's not hiding any surprises. Your home inspector can give you an idea of the general age of the roof, and you can always have a roofing contractor come out and provide a thorough inspection and estimate for any recommended repairs. Number 4 is septic systems and wells. Well, if you're looking at a home outside of downtown, outside of the city limits, you might have a private well and you might have a private septic system. Now, these aren't deal breakers by any means, but they do need thorough inspections. A seller is required to do a septic inspection and negotiate with you, or you have an opportunity to negotiate repairs if the septic fails. For a well, you want to test for flow and water quality. Very important. We actually had a very recent well inspection that came up with arsenic levels that were a little bit on the high side. These are things you want to know about. Understand what the cost would be to put in a water filtration system to make that drinking water safe. So number 5, fire risk. And this leads to homeowners insurance costs and challenges. Prescott's forests and mountains are stunning. Great hiking. We love the wildlife, the nature, the national forest, but it does come with fire risk, especially if your home is in a pined area outside of town. It could have very steep insurance costs because you're not going to be able to use the traditional insurance methods. You might need to work with an insurance broker or something like that to get that insurance policy. So make sure you understand the cost and options. Number 6, this is a sneaky quiet one. It's radon. Radon is a radioactive gas that seeps up from the ground, and it's more common in northern Arizona than most people think. Well, radon is not safe. You do not want this in your home. It's invisible and it's odorless, and it can lead to cancer over long-term exposure. So there is a simple radon test that can save you major health risks. And if the test reveals that radon levels are high, mitigation can cost sometimes $1,000 or $2,000. So it is something that can be alleviated. So let's recap. You want to watch out for foundation and drainage issues, DIY plumbing and outdated electrical, roof condition, important to know, septic, well systems, fire risk, and radon levels. These are all things that can be overcome if you're looking to buy a home in Prescott. It doesn't have to be risky, but you do have to be smart. So make sure if you have questions, if you want a second opinion, go out and get it. Make sure your realtor is going to help guide you through all of these potential red flags. I am here to help, of course, help you buy a home with confidence. So thank you so much for watching. And hey, please don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment below. It really helps the video get out and reach more people. And if you or anyone you know is looking to buy a home in Prescott, Arizona, please reach out. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. So Jessica Heilman with the Prescott Homeowner. Take care.